Hello, everybody! Woo woo! Welcome. How's my video? Is it good? Little laggy, little laggy. Can you guys all hear me? Yes, can I get a little Yes, I got a thumbs up. Amazing. In the chat box, can you give me a little chat? Where are you calling in from? We have people from all over the world. Hi, everybody. It's amazing having you. So good. I see some familiar faces. Amazing. Narissa, hello. Allison, amazing. David, hello. I love it. Driving. Please be safe. So good. Amazing. I'd love to see all of your faces. We've got Aria, hello. Ari, look at your goddess crown. I love that. So good. I think I might be, is my video okay or is it kind of freezing a bit? You guys can see it? Yeah, good. Amazing. Jay, I got your thumbs up. Amazing. Awesome. We've got, oh my gosh, Casey calling in from Buffalo, my hometown. Ooh, ooh. Liz in Smyrna, Georgia. I love it. Chelsea. We've got California, Narissa, yeah, New Jersey, Sky, San Antonio, Texas. We've got some Atlanta folks in the house. Brenda, and Ontario, Canada. Kristen, Southern New Jersey. Woo woo. Craig, Asheville. I love that. Stephanie, we've got Detroit, Michigan. Amazing. Allison, Southern New Jersey. We've got quite a few New Jersey people here. I love it. Amazing. A little pixelated. Okay, thank you. I know my camera might be a little pixelated. Jay, Vancouver, Canada. We've got Cassie, Atlanta. Ari, we've got Washington. Amazing. I love it. So good. Yeah, I think you guys are freezing for me. So as long as I'm not freezing for you, we should be good. We just have we've got a whole tech team in the house, literally in one house. So I'm from Tulum, Mexico. So if anyone's ever been to Mexico, our Wi-Fi is a little bit spotty here, but we're gonna make this work. We've got Abbott from Chelsae, Felicity from Romania, amazing, awesome. Do we have anyone else from Europe in here? We've got Azuru, amazing, Germany, Randall, Boston. Oh my gosh, so good. I love it, I love it. Yay. Awesome. And if you can all just put one word in the chat, how are you feeling right now in this moment? And if you're driving, you don't have to put it in the chat. Keep yourself safe. Amazing. Grateful, excited, free, excited, united, joyful, sad and excited, beautiful. Chelsea, fury, amazing. Liz. Courageous, open, happy. I love it. So good. Excited. A lot of excited people in the house. I would say that's where I'm at too. Super excited to be here with everybody. So this is our Chrysalis Emergence Festival, and this is our 7th festival. So some of you guys have been with us from the very beginning, and obviously we have people joining all over the world. I'm from Atlanta. I have a lot of Atlanta. So shout out to all of you Atlanta people here. We're going to have people from different communities all over the world. We have a lot of our facilitators from Tulum, we have Costa Rica, we have LA, we have Austin, Texas, we have some from Guatemala, we have a lot from Bali, so we're going to be all over the world, a few from Europe. How many of you have been to a past festival that we've put on by a show of hands? Yes, amazing. So good. And how many of you have been to all 7 festivals that we put on? For some people, it's your first time. I love it. Amazing. Oh, me, not all seven. So good. Amazing. So, yeah, just type in the chat if you've been to all seven. I know Gigi, you've been to all seven. I know Narissa, you've been to most of them. Brenda, you've been to most. Brenda's like 4. Randall's second time. I love it. So good. Amazing. And thank you guys for answering the call and for joining us for this particular event. This is super special. So we've been moving through the chakras every single festival, and this is now our crown chakra event. So this is our 7th festival. So whether this is your first festival ever or this is your 7th festival, that's all beautiful. We've been going through the chakras, and now you're here for our crown chakra event. This is when we step into our inner king and queen. I see some of you guys literally are wearing crowns, so you got the vibration. You are here. It's so good. And this weekend, we're going to get really deep and really vulnerable, and this could be the beginning of beautiful friendships and relationships. For a lot of people who've joined our past festivals, whether you've joined or not, this has been really life-changing. Some of my best friends were birthed out of these festivals, and countless people started businesses from these events. And some people found coaches that they worked with and they're still working with today. And some people just found really profound impact and emotional releases that set them on completely different trajectories in life and new life paths. So this weekend could be very life-changing for you as well. And I know that a lot of you are in different conscious communities all over the world, and maybe you came here to meet people in different parts of the world. Maybe you're like, I want to live there one day, or I want to live there one day. So it's amazing being able to unite all the communities together and come together in one place. And for others, maybe it's really scary, like coming into a room knowing nobody and feeling a little bit uncomfortable. And especially if you're in the midst of a hardship, that can be even harder. And I just honor you and I recognize you and thank you for showing up, because that's so special and so beautiful. I know that some people messaged me and they're going through breakups. Some people are going through divorces. Some people are moving houses. Other people are shifting jobs. And we just have to keep in mind, we just had this Scorpio full moon, and this is a time of catalyzing change. And Scorpio represents the phoenix rising from the ashes and burning down what once existed and making room for something even better and more aligned. And so right now, if you're currently in the place where you're not 100% living the life that you know that you could be living, or you're in a relationship that is not exactly where you want it to be, and you know that you can be in a relationship that you truly want just with a few adjustments, this is the time to really lean into that and allow yourself to change and catalyze and transform. And it takes a lot of courage to do that. It takes a lot of courage to uproot and shift something that might feel very familiar or comfortable. Is anybody, at a show of hands, or if you want to put it in the chat, is anyone currently experiencing any of what I just said right now? Maybe you're moving houses, maybe you're in a transition, you're transitioning out of a relationship, you're going through different types of career changes. Yeah, Chelsea, I see you raising your hand. I see you, Randall, totally. Kristen, yeah. So this is totally common, and that's also why we're here. So yes, come in with that excitement and also recognize that we're here also to hold each other through those times where it could feel really difficult. And also recognize that everybody speaking this weekend is also going through a lot of the exact same thing. Nobody has an easy ride. Just because they're speaking and they were chosen to speak doesn't mean they're masters at every single part of life. And it's so important to continuously remember that. And a lot of our speakers are going to be joining us through the festival as well. And they're going to be sitting with us and going through the same process. So just allow yourself to feel really comfortable in this space. Just knowing that everybody here was guided here for the exact reason. So if you're here right now, no matter where you are in the world, just remember that you're here for a reason. You got the invitation, you received the message to be here, And this could be really catalyzing for you. And just know that we're all in the same human experience together. You know, we've all had our hearts ripped open, which made room for deeper love. We've all had our careers totally shaken, especially in 2020. And that's also the reason why we created Chrysalis. Last year, we realized that it didn't matter what type of success that you had and that you've established and that you've created. Nobody was immune to the circumstances of being shut inside their houses. And some of you guys are still stuck inside. So for all of you Canadians in the house, my heart goes out to you. Some people in Europe, you guys are still stuck inside, and we're all here together just sharing in the love and being able to kind of move through these things together. And I'd love to, so the company is called the Chrysalis, right? And I'd love to share the story of the butterfly with you guys. So some of you guys know the story of the butterfly and maybe not. But this story represents us moving from victimhood to freedom. And so if you guys know the butterfly starts as a caterpillar. So it lives its first life on the ground, crawling, and it has no idea like what's living inside of it, and that it can be this beautiful flying creature. And over time, it sheds its skin and it grows. And then one day something really extraordinary happens. This like sleeping gene within inside is woken up, and it starts putting this like protective layer over itself, and it starts forming this cocoon or this chrysalis, and it goes into the darkness where it can't move and it's kind of stuck in there, and its cells are broken down, and it goes through this beautiful metamorphosis process, and all of this transmutation starts happening. And it's breaking down its cells into this like watery, gooey substance. And then this incredible hunger takes over. And it starts eating its way out of the chrysalis until suddenly these wings pop out and they emerge into this beautiful butterfly. And this beautiful creature, this magnificent butterfly with these incredible powers, can now fly around with an entire new life. And so this whole process is about going into the darkness and being forced into the light through this process of transformation and metamorphosis. And so this is like our greatest revelation, kind of as a human species. We go through this exact same process. We're all butterflies. And there's this sleeping aspect of ourselves. And sometimes we're forced to dive into the darkness of this chrysalis and do that spiritual transformational work. And then we get this opportunity to emerge. And it takes courage to actually step into that, but that's how we grow. And that's part of our awakening. And we're seeing this on a collective level. We're seeing all these butterflies starting to emerge and then take off. And some people we're starting to see gaining their wings, ready to fly. And it's like this worldwide process of taking flight. And sometimes it's hard to imagine that that's what the world might look like on a global scale, but slowly that's starting to happen. And maybe it's already happening to you. Maybe that's already happened. It's like a consistent process, as we all know. And so this journey is filled with pain and suffering. And it's also filled with a lot of light. But during that pain and that suffering, it's important to have community and support during that process. And we like to call these painful moments of life chrysalis moments. And these are moments where we go into the darkness of the cocoon and we come out and emerge. And we all experience these, and they're super powerful, especially when we're supported in community, when we're going through them. And before that butterfly can really take off and fly, what it does is it pumps its wings with water so it can gain enough strength. And that's kind of what we're doing here. We're making our wings stronger so we can fly into our fullest power. And so with that, I want to welcome you all to our Emergence Festival, our Spring Emergence Festival. This festival is all about the heart of relationships. And so this is about the relationship we have with ourselves and also with others. And I really feel that what we truly want at our core, no matter where we are in life, is to be fully accepted for who we are. And many times we enter a relationship with another person because we feel at home and we can feel like we can be ourselves fully. And at first we are. We're super curious about the other person. We're exploratory. And then something generally tends to happen. A trigger arises, and we feel this pain in our heart, and the walls go up. And then we put in boundaries to create some safety. And then one person pulls back, and the other person moves forward. And maybe they even try to change themselves to be accepted by that person. And soon we find that we're not actually being ourselves anymore. And we're being who we think that the other person wants us to be, which creates more of a separation. So there's an art to remaining sovereign in a relationship. And there's an art to staying true to ourselves. And that journey starts from within. So although this festival is called the Art of Relationships, and we tend to think, oh yes, this is about how to attract a partner, or this is about how to create the best relationship with my significant other. Yes, and it's also about how to continuously show up for ourselves and to remain sovereign and to remain unenmeshed and fully complete and whole as ourselves. Because that's what attracted the other person to us in the first place. So as you can see, this whole weekend, we're not only going to be diving into partnership, but we're also going to be diving into radical honesty and open communication and integrity and self-love. We're going to talk about the art of war. We're going to talk about healing our feminine and our masculine energies and breaking free from the shadows. We're going to talk about standing in our power and so much more. So we're going to have about 40 different speakers, and we'll be able to introduce a few of them because I think they're in this call a little bit later. But with all of that, what I'm really anchoring here is a real, raw, vulnerable expression. And I'd love all of us to just show up in our most rawest, vulnerable form that we possibly can. And this event is meant to empower you, and it's also meant to connect you into the deepest part of your desire, like the core of the feminine, right? It's the feminine and the masculine coming into unity. And if you guys remember from our past festivals, this is also about being fully seen and heard for who you truly are. And there's a term that one of my best friends, Megan Ellman, and we started using when we first moved to Tulum. And some of you guys may remember this from our past festival, but it's a word that has been passed down in Native American traditions through the Muskogee Nation in ceremony. And the term is Ashtehe, and it means I am you being me. And if you're living in South America, like Tulum, Guatemala, anything like that, maybe you know the term Ilakash Alakan. It also means I am you being me. But in our festival, this term is something that we're going to continuously use as a way of showing the people in this group that we are here for each other and that we're in each other's shoes. And so I'd like to invite that word into the space and use it as a word for acknowledgement and recognizing someone for their share. And on social media, we like to just give likes. We give a little like or a little heart. But how powerful would it be if we could respond with Ashtehe and not just like someone's post, but also be like, I've been in your shoes and I am you being me. And it just shows this extra layer of safety and identification. So throughout this weekend, if you're resonating with somebody in the space who's sharing, even if it's in the chat, you can unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat box and just say Ashtehe. And I'll type it here for you. Yes, I already see people typing it. You remember Ashtehe, and it means I am you being me. And so I'd love to just take a moment and honor both the Native Americans and the Mayans for sharing this ancient wisdom. So if we can all take a little collective breath together, just breathing in through your nose. Breathing out with a sigh. Beautiful. And in order to really respect this tradition, I encourage you to include the story of where it came from anytime that you're sharing it with someone else. And you're welcome to share it with anyone else that you like. I would also encourage you to hear on social media because it's not just reserved for the group. You can use it wherever. It's just a way of officially allowing people to really be seen and really be heard in a different way than we're used to. And I think we all realize this, but we all experience the same emotions of life. Like we all get happy, we get sad, we get excited. But I think sometimes we feel like we're alone. And I just want to remind us that we're all mirrors of each other in this world. And we all experience the same emotions covered in different scenarios with different storylines and our own books of life. And we're potentially the same organism mirroring itself through infinite lenses. And so this festival is all about emerging from the chrysalis and transforming into our butterfly so that we can start living our most powerful and connected lives regardless of the external world. And so with that, I'll just say Ashta Hey. Welcome everybody to the space officially. And acknowledgement is a really big part of this festival. And it's something that I'm going to keep encouraging throughout the whole event. And so I'd like to start by giving some gratitude to Mother Earth and the land, wherever you are, giving gratitude to the Mayan land for this space here today. And I'd also like to give gratitude to the technology for helping to make this event happen. I know that sometimes it's easy to bash social media and hate on technology and Zoom, but it's not really the technology that we dislike. It's generally our relationship that we have to it. And so this weekend, I encourage us to see Zoom as this place to call home and to give some love and gratitude for all the Zoom fairies for making this world a better place and connecting communities all across the world. And I'd also like to introduce our Chrysalis co-founders. So we have Jessica Marshall, and she is our marketing and operations director. She's also one of the most dedicated humans that I've ever met. And she's the backbone of this event, and she's going to be running the full behind the scenes during the event. Jessica, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I'm just so excited to see all of you guys here. Last time I got to sit here with you and look at your faces, so I'm sad I don't get to do that, but I'm here in spirit. Aw, I see so many people I know. I love it. I'm really excited for this. Thanks, Chelsea.
Of course. So Jessica is going to be running our full back of the house festival, all of the things that really we don't see because we're up here in this beautiful container. She's making it run so smoothly. So thank you so much for doing that. And I'd also love to introduce Steve. He flew into Tulum and now he's living here. He's our business and technology strategist.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is the second time I've done this. I'm over here behind the logo. I'm driving the ship here while Chelsea is sort of inspiring everybody. Thank you so much for your support. I'm so happy that everybody showed up. I'm so grateful that you all have joined us on our little project here. And there's going to be some great things to come in the future, and I hope you all are part of it. So, cheers.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Steve. Amazing. And we have a couple more people that I would like to introduce. So Brenda is our Kaleidoscope lead, and she's our onboarding lead. And she's been working super hard, communicating with all of our coaches, going above and beyond with everything, making sure that the coaches know when they're supposed to be, where they're supposed to be, with what link they're supposed to use. She is like an amazing goddess with a beautiful crown back there. Brenda, if you want to just take yourself off of mute, just give a little hello. Oh, you can't take yourself off mute?
Hi guys, I'm Brenda. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. The last festival I was doing Jess's job, so now I get to be here with you guys. So I'm super excited to dive deep into the chrysalis and emerge out of this weekend together.
Woo, woo. Amazing, Brenda. Thank you so much. And we have Narissa. So Narissa is our creative and design genius. She designed our entire brand, our logo, all of this beautiful phoenix rising from the ashes, our metamorphosis branding. She is a genius with graphics. And she also went through our entire metamorphosis mastermind along with a few other people here. So she's going to be our go-to for any questions related to the mastermind. Narissa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing. Yes, I love it. And we have Cassie Nova. Cassie is our community manager handling all of our social media. Cassie, do you want to take yourself off of mute and say anything?
Oh my gosh, if any of you have seen like so many hearts on everything that it is that you do, that's been a beautiful part of being a part of this collective, is to like engage, to hopefully help with a collective of bringing everybody into this beautiful container. But by doing that, I just have to scroll through all of your amazing lives. So thank you so much for all being you. And that's why you're here right now. And we're choosy, by the way. We don't just throw hearts for everybody. Okay. So anywho, thank you to this entire team that Chelsae just named, and Chelsae gets mad props too. She has been like done so much to bring amazing people together from across the globe.
Amazing.
So this is gonna be a radical weekend, guys.
Totally just lost my Wi-Fi. So funny. Thank you so much for sharing, Cassie. I love it. And lastly, we have David Mullen, who is running our tech support volunteer team and festivals all over the world, One World Interest, and so many other festivals. David, if you'd like to take.
Everyone's so excited to be here for this incredible exciting few days journey. I just want to give a shout out and thanks to Randall, who will be leading the tech team through EST timescales, and Randall's in the room here, and Azura as well, who'll be supporting. And all the techs behind the scenes that we're willing to dive in and make sure things run smoothly, supporting Jess, Chelsae, Brenda, and team, Steve. So lovely to be a part of this. It's exciting reading this lineup. It's like such a privilege to be in these sort of gatherings. And the travel time is great as well. No jet lag. Thank you. Looking forward.
Thank you, David. So true, so amazing. And actually, that's such a good point too, because like I feel like a lot of times we have to go to the hometown of the person that's speaking or go to a conference, and it's really special to just be able to turn on our computer and come into one space with some of the best speakers in the entire world on the topics that we have here. So this is like the best speakers that we could think of for relationships. They're incredible, incredible people, and it's amazing that we have everybody here. I'd also like to recognize our Kaleidoscope team. So if you're part of the Kaleidoscope team, can you give a little wave? So these are people that have been involved in either most of our events since the first festival, or they're just super, super involved in our inner tribe, and they're amazing. So if you want to send the wave, we have a few people here. Yes! We have Allison and Liz! Yes, I love it. It's so good. I know Gigi's out there. Narissa, I see you, girl. Amazing. And we will have incredible speakers this week. So if you are a speaker that's in the room, will you please unmute yourself and just give a little hello? Maybe you can just give a little, I don't know if we have any speakers in the room. I don't think we do. That's okay. They're going to be joining, and you will hear them throughout the whole festival. And I just would like to say one thing about the speakers. It's not always easy putting yourself out there. And these speakers do an incredible job of consistently going into the depths of their being and doing all of their shadow work. And it takes a lot of intentionality to consistently go through this process and to go into the pain and into the discomfort and then share it publicly. And so sometimes they're even in their chrysalis moments when they're sharing it. So I just want to recognize all of the coaches for being able to do that work so publicly and sharing that. And for a lot of you here, maybe you do that as well and you're in that process. And thank you for doing that, because that's so beautiful and supportive to other people. Whether you see that or not, other people are also on your journey with you. And it's so amazing. I think that's all of our introductions. So what I'd like to do now is just say this weekend is going to be all about what you put into it. So you're welcome to attend a few talks, or you're welcome to attend the entire event from start to finish. And I just like to say we've had less than 10 people throughout the entire history of our festivals attend every single event during every festival, or during one festival. And so if you want to be one of those light warriors, I know that last festival, you were a light warrior. You literally went to like every single talk at every event. I know Narissa, same with you, girl. You went to like every single talk. Gigi, you've been to almost every single talk consistently across multiple festivals. And that's amazing. And you guys are so amazing for doing that. And if you want to just come to a few talks, that's okay too. Just know that this is a marathon of events this weekend. So I encourage you to honor your body, listen to your intuition, and really show up to the places that you're meant to show up at. And also don't have any FOMO. And if you do, that's okay. But just recognize, like, it's okay to take a break, grab some lunch, do anything that you want. This is really about your inner journey. And I know that we call these festivals, but really it's like an immersion. It's like an entire weekend of growth with everybody here. We're all doing it together. And some of this is like tough work. We're going into like the deepest part of ourselves and asking ourselves questions that we might not normally ask every day. And so this is a really special process. So we're also going to be giving away 2 prizes at this festival. And the first prize is going to be awarded to the most festive participant. So maybe you love dressing up. I see Brenda already dressed up. I see Ari already dressed up. Amazing. And Liz, of course, always dressed up. You're welcome to come in with your most amazing festival attire. And we're going to give an award at the end to the person who is the most festive. And we're going to give one more award to the most active participant. And these prizes are going to be announced at the end of the festival. So this is going to be awarded to the person who just shows up fully. They're super engaged. They're here. They're present. You don't have to come to every single talk. But this is going to be awarded to the person who's just really, really here and excited to be here. I think Narissa and me both have won in the past. Gigi, I know that you've won in the past. Liz, I know that you've won for being the most festive for the festival. So thank you guys for that. It's so amazing. So now I'd like to invite us into a little connection to ourselves. So if you all want to close your eyes and sit nice and tall, let's all take a deep breath together, breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. And taking another deep breath in, filling your entire abdomen with new, fresh prana. Exhaling. And take a moment and set an intention for this weekend. What encouraged you to sign up for this festival and show up here today? Maybe you're in the midst of a relationship. You're looking for some guidance. Maybe you're seeking support from different coaches. Maybe you're seeking connection and community. But whatever that is for you, thank yourself for showing up so fully. And feel the gratitude in your heart and the love in your heart. Allow that to fill your body completely, moving through your hands and your feet. And any parts of your body that feel a little bit stuck or there's like some resistance, shift your focus there and just breathe into that place. And maybe that's a place that you want to focus on this weekend. And so whatever that is for you, I invite us all to put our intentions into a big, imaginary melting pot in front of us. I'd like you to take the spoon at the top of the pot, throw your intentions into this pot, and mix up this pot, mixing all of our intentions together, stirring this pot of intention, throwing in our love, throwing in our gratitude. Now we're going to send this pot out to the rest of the world so that no matter who is in this container, they feel this. And our transformations and our metamorphosis here is rippled out to the rest of the world so they can feel that in their body and their being, and they're transformed forever. Send out to the world. Really feel that our work and what we're doing here is not only impacting us, but it's also impacting our ancestors and the people that came before us and the people that are going to come after us. And let's all take one last deep collective breath together, breathing in through the earth all the way through your crown chakra. Exhale with a sigh. And slowly opening your eyes. And I'd love for you to type in the chat what your intention is for this weekend. What you're hoping to receive from this weekend immersion. Why you truly decided to be here. Azaru connection, beautiful. Martha, community and connection. Allison, receiving the support and community in this space. Amazing. Casey, authenticity, aligned action. Kristen, deeper understanding of self. Vulnerability and authenticity. Liz, to accept help and support to remain sovereign in a loving romantic relationship. Chelsae, to step into your power fully and heal the root of trauma in your life. Craig, for the highest good, self-love, and relationship guidance. Natal, to show up with your whole heart, join a beautiful community with like-minded, heart-centered people. Cassie, to identify and resolve social anxiety. Brenda, holding space for others, to be seen and heard and showing up for yourself. Tasha, returning to self, remaining yourself in authentic interactions and relationships. Shimmer, you are buzzing from the last festival. Wisdom, knowledge, growth, and warmth. I love it. Yvette, inspiration, acceptance of help, self-love, community, deeper and more profound compassion for yourself and others. Amazing. I love that. Does anyone want to take themselves off of mute and share their intention for this weekend? Because I don't want to just be the only one talking, and I also want to give other people space to speak. Yes, I think I see somebody coming off of mute. Was that Cassie, maybe?
I can take off mute for a second.
Sure, Gigi.
Yeah, I'm on the road driving, but I can still talk. I'd say being able to deepen the relationship with myself, because I seem to be unlocking more and more facets with myself, and I feel that I need to deepen it in order to relate to myself even more, because it's hard. It's been a hard road, and I think this is the festival where I can find people that can help me get into this even more.
That's so beautiful, Gigi. Thank you so much for sharing. Ashtahay, sister. Ashtahay. I love it. Would anyone else like to take themselves off mute and share?
I'd love to share.
Amazing.
Michael.
Michael.
Just really quick, Michael. I feel like when we were setting the intention, like I thought it was gonna be like I don't know, like self-centered stuff, not in a negative way, but like, you know, like about advancing and things like that. But I felt like the moment that we all got quiet, I was like, I really just want to make new friends. and I was like also just, you know, I think I've said this before, but like as we're going through this awakening, the percentage of awakened people right now is like around 10-15%. So it was just really visceral in that moment of like how just this community is important and these spaces are important, and like, yeah, it's just a weird time on the planet, you know? And so I'm glad for this. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, can we all actually take ourselves off mute and give Narissa a little ashtahay for sharing?
Ashtahay.
So good. Michael, would you like to share next?
Yeah, I too am multitasking and driving with the camera on, so I can't screw up. I don't want to be liable. So yeah, my intention for this weekend is to party like a king with y'all. That's it. The party's on.
Ashtahay!
Ashtahay!
Ashtahay, Michael!
Hey.
Ashtahay.
Amazing. Who else would like to share?
Chelsae, I'll share.
Amazing. Okay, amazing.
Go for it.
Who said
Go for
that?
it.
Oops. Ah, Allison, yes. Amazing.
So I found when I went in to get my intention, it was definitely to connect with everyone here. And then I saw a flash of blue in my third eye. So also to connect with my voice and be that authentic version of myself. That's what I'm feeling called to do throughout the weekend. So if anybody else is there too, I just want to encourage you to join me in that.
Beautiful. If anyone else is feeling that, please give Allison a little ashtahe.
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 Ashtahe. Ashtahe.
Ashtahe.
Ashtahe.
Amazing. Would anyone else like to share your intention for this weekend or what came up for you during that meditation? Yes, Ari.
So like the biggest intention, like it's as I've been working on it every day, it's like just sending and like lots of love and healing energy to the planet, right? So we can like create this vortex like of love and joy around the world. So we just like send all this healing. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
So we just like explode like our planet Earth is just like this powerful frequencies for all, just like this is one intention just for the awakening of the whole planet and healing, right, for the Gaia and all the humanity is so powerful. And for me personally, I'm just staying in this woods on the island, and I've been like not really having friends here besides a couple people that I know. And for me, I am craving these physical connections, but this is like, if I can't do that, it's like so powerful for me to just like have these connections with like a soul tribe who have like similar intentions and just beautiful energy, and just learn from each other, all different, because we have all different frequency and vibration that is activating each other, but also like different gifts, and just remind each other, because we all have a lot of things that we forget, and then we can like reminding each other of our power to just like stepping more into our power to like really co-create and create this heaven and earth that we're here for. Yeah.
Beautiful, goddess. Thank you for sharing.
Just have fun and joy, and just and dancing. I can wait for dancing.
Ashtahe. Ashtahe.
Ashtahe! Yes.
Ashtahe.
If everybody,
Ashtahe.
yes.
Ashtahe.
Ashtahe. So good. Beautiful. Does anyone else feel called to share? We can take a few more shares. I would encourage everybody also, if you're available, to turn your cameras on, because we'd love to see your beautiful faces and connect with you. This is definitely like a community space, even if you are having dinner or whatever it is, doing sit-ups, whatever it is. I don't know what everyone does on these, but I would love to see your beautiful faces. So amazing. And would anyone else like to share? Shimmer, would you like to share?
Hi. I'm just holding space. I just feel it's the right place to be this weekend. So I'm just here to absorb as much wisdom and knowledge and to listen. Thank you.
Ashtahe. Ashtahe.
Ashtahe.
Ashtahe.
Ashtahe.
Well, my name's Stephanie, and I'll share with you. So I was blessed when gifted with a ticket.
Who's that?
Stephanie, this is who I am. And I was blessed and gifted with a ticket a little while ago today. And so it came to me during my intention, what shall I intend? And I tend to make the most of this opportunity to the best of my ability, and feel very blessed and lucky to be here with you all. I read about a lot of your little things last night on Instagram, and I remember that this is a world that I'm not used to and don't really relate to. So I'm excited to see how I'll do and what people are terming reality these days. I'm 63. I am totally remaking my life. I've been working with Alex, and I've come a very long, long way. I've changed my state, and I'm ready to create a story. And that's what I got right now. And hopefully in a week, this will help me be figured out a lot closer to who I am and not so scared of what I see as illusion all around me. So thank you for all being fantastic teachers in a fantastic community and giving me this opportunity to be with you and find out what I can be. So I can hardly wait to emerge into something unknown and wild. Amen.
Amazing, Stephanie. Thank you for that. Can we all give Stephanie an
Ashta hey.
Ashta hey.
Hey.
Ashta hey, Stephanie. I too am on the third time around the hero's journey, and I will welcome you to the hero's map, and you'll make the round again. One more time, we go around the wheel.
Yes, so beautiful. Amazing. Is there anybody else who's just like dying to share or just kind of, yes, we've got Rowena. Rowena, how do I say it?
I was stretching.
Your hand shot up there.
I just woke up because I am in New Zealand and I set an alarm, but I must have slept through it. So I've missed the meditation, I've missed the intention, but I'm just listening to everyone. And I was just so called to do this really last minute, and so I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna question it. I'm like, all right, my heart wants this. I've got so much to do this weekend. I'm like, I know I'm called to do this. I'm gonna do it. That's me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's so amazing having you, Ashta.
Ashta hey.
Ashta hey.
Ashta hey.
Me.
So amazing. And for just joining, Ashta hey means I am you being me.
I was wondering. Nice.
I love it. Okay, we have time for one last share. I see. Em, are you clapping or are you raising your hand? Yeah, you want.
I was doing both, but yeah, I'll share. I'm just so excited to have like second festival and finishing up our like master class last night. So coming into the festival, I'm like super pumped and ready to show up. And I'm really happy one of my best friends, Kayla, is here. I think she has her camera off. She was here. Anyway, I just wanted to shout out to her and say that I'm really glad that she's here. That we can experience this together. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Em. And I know a few of you guys are having some chrysalis parties at your house. I know Cassie's having a few people over to watch it together, which is amazing. There may be a few people in Tulum. I know, Michael, you're going to be doing something as well. So thank you guys for doing that. And I'm going to run through the agenda so we all have an idea of what's going on. Is there anyone else that really wants to share just so we all can have our voices fully heard? Brenda, yes.
Hi guys, I just want to practice activating my throat chakra, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Show up no matter how you look, feel. It's a really safe space. I really feel connected to everybody, even though I don't really know you guys, but it feels so amazing. So definitely show up. We want to hear from you and see you.
Beautiful, amazing, activating our throat chakras. I love it. So this weekend, we have an incredible agenda. So we're going to have Virginia coming on here. I think she just got into the room. We're going to have Genevieve talking about manifesting the one. We have Adam Roa talking about the art of choosing love. We have Thatja from Bali. She's going to be talking about owning our heart's desires. We have Stephanie Dickinson from Bali. She's going to be talking about radical honesty, using authentic relating. We have Layla Caudry. She's going to be talking about embodying confidence and owning our power. And then we have a sound healing tonight. Tomorrow we have a full agenda. We're going to be breaking free from our shadows, uncovering relationship patterns. We're going to be doing some breath work, some meditation. We're going to be doing some dancing and attracting the one through embodiment. We're going to have a Reiki hour where we're going to have a bunch of Reiki healers come on and do a healing for all of us. We're going to be talking about healing the feminine and the masculine, becoming the person you've been dreaming about. We have a full agenda, and tomorrow night we're going to end the night, if you're on the East Coast or if you're on the western part of the world, with a 5 elements ecstatic dance and some medicine music. And then on Sunday, we're going to be doing some breath work bright and early in the morning. We're going to have one of my favorite yoga teachers ever, Alex. He's going to be doing some yoga with us. It's literally the best thing ever. We're going to be doing shamanic breath work with Levi. We're going to be talking about conscious expression. And then we're going to have a cooking show midway through the day. If you guys remember the cooking, it's a cosmic comedy cooking show. So it's going to be very funny and amazing and entertaining. And you can also cook along. We did put the ingredients in your email, so you should be getting the email with all of those ingredients. Or if you're not in the Facebook group yet, it's also in the Facebook group. We're going to do some conscious coupling, communication. We're going to do some practices with couples. And then we're going to end the day with a closing ceremony and a huge dance party. So I'm really looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be very special. And with that, we have the founder of Humans I Trust, Virginia.